ശ്രീകൃഷ്ണ ശരണം ശ്രീകൃഷ്ണ ശരണം മമ 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 ശരണം മമ ശരണം മമ शान्ताकारं भुजगशयनं पद्मनाभं सुरेशं विश्वाधारं गगनसदृशं मेघवर्णं शुभाङ्गं लक्ष्मीकान्तं कमलनयनं योगिभिर्ध्यानगम्यं वन्दे विष्णुं भवभयहरं सर्वलोकैकनाथं सच्चिदानन्दरूपाय विश्वोत्पत्त्यादिहेतवे तापत्रयविनाशाय श्रीकृष्णाय वयं नुमः। पुष्यते यस्य नगरे रङ्गयात्रादिने दिने तमहं शिरसा वन्दे राजानं कुलशेखरम् वन्दे मुकुन्दमरविन्ददनायताक्षं कुन्देन्दुशङ्खदशनं शिशुगोपवेशम् इन्द्रादिदेवगणवन्दितपादपीठं वृन्दावनालयमहं वसुदेवसोनुं श्रीवल्लभेदि वरदेदि दयापरेदि भक्तप्रियेदि भवनं कनकोविदेदि नादेदि नागशयनेदि जगन्निवासेदि आलापिनं प्रतिपदं कुरु मां मुकुन्द जयतु जयतु देवो देवकीनन्दनोऽयं जयतु जयतु कृष्णो वृष्णिवंशप्रदीपः जयतु जयतु मेघश्यामलः कोमलाङ्गः जयतु जयतु पृथ्वी भारनाशो मुकुन्द मुकुन्दमूर्ध्ना प्रणिपत्य याचे भवन्तमेकान्तमियन्तमर्थम् अविस्मृतिस्वच्चरणारविन्दे भवे भवे मेस्तु भवत्प्रसादात् नाहं वन्दे तव चरणयोर्द्वन्द्वमद्वन्द्वयेतो कुम्भीपाकं कुरुमपि हरे नारदं नापनेतुं रम्या रामां मृदुतनुलतां नन्दनेनाभिरन्तुं भावे भावे हृदयभवने भावयेयं भवन्तम् नास्ताधर्मे न वसुनिचये नैव कामोपभोगे यद्यद्भाव्यं भवतु भगवन् पूर्वकर्मानुरूपम् एतत्प्राप्यं मम बहुमदं जन्म जन्मान्तरेऽपि त्वत्पादाम्बोरुहयुगगता निश्चला भक्तिरस्तु दिवि वा भुवि वा ममास्तु वासः नरके वा नरकान्तकप्रकामम् अवधीरिततारदारविन्दौ चरणौ ते मरणेऽपि चिन्तयामि कृष्णत्वदीयपदपङ्कजपञ्चरान्तः अद्यैव मे विशतु मानसराजहंसः प्राणप्रयाणसमये कपवादपित्तैः कण्ठावरोदनविदौ स्मरणं कुदस्ते चिन्तयामि हरिमेव सन्ततं मन्दमन्दहसिताननाम्बुजं नन्दगोपतनयं परात्परं नारदादिमुनिवृन्दवन्दितम् Harimeva Santatam Chintayami. All the time may I think, not worry, because worry is a natural tendency of all of us, because we have many things to worry about in this world, and we have to intelligently replace Chinta with Chintanam. Thinking is mindful engagement and worry is a mindless engagement. Thinking is where you are looking for solution. Worry is where you are deliberating upon the problem without looking for a solution. क्यों हो रहा है ऐसा? क्यों मुझे हो रहा है ऐसा? क्यों उनको नहीं होता है? Why it is happening to me, only to me, and not to anybody else? So, Bhagavan Krishna also says, Natvam shochitumarhasi, natvam shochitumarhasi. Don't worry, don't worry. From the beginning till end, Bhagavan's only thing in Krishna, Arjuna was, don't worry, don't worry. Last Mahashucha. So the entire Gita is said to be Ashoka Upanishad. How not to worry? Chintayami harime vasantatam manda manda hasitananam bhujam. Looking at the Bhagavan's face, which is full of smile. The smile is because no problem. Problem, see, in our life, where we do not see any means to get out of it, we consider that as a problem. Where we do not know which direction to go. Right? That is where the problem is. It is like the children play that game now, that maze. Anywhere you go, there is an obstacle. We go this way, there is a wall. That way go, there is a wall. But when you keep it a little far off, you know, oh, here is where the end is. If you are in the maze, you will not be able to find the exit. But you will little move away and you say, oh, here is where I have to go. Very often we keep our problems too close to ourselves. When it is too close to yourself, you will not see it clearly. Keep it little away from it, you will see that yes, I can overcome this. That is the reason why every day you begin the day not as who you are, but what you are. Who you are? Unhappy wife, miserable husband. Either you brand yourself as somebody who is subject to some persecution, unhappiness, but what you are is pure soul. The soul that is journeying towards God. If I realize that every morning, beginning with, I am a pure soul who is happened to be in this body, and related to the body alone is being a husband, being a wife, being a parent, being a brother. Is it not? Think about it. This body is not there, who are you? No. What are you? What are you? You are a soul. A jiva was taken to identify with this physical body. Is it not true? That is the reason you go for vacation also. I want to be away from my office problems, etc. What are you trying to do? Stay away from the place of problem. Whether at home or office or this. So away from that, I want to be in vacation. After coming back, I will see whatever happens. So you want to be away from it. Only when you are away from it, you start looking at the problem more clearly. In the same way, begin the day yourself as I am a pure soul. Happen to be in this physical body. With the physical body alone, I have all this relationship. Even as a human. I am not even a human, I am a soul. Human is only the body. My only relationship is with Bhagavan. Nobody else. Because nobody else is there. Then you are staying away from your strong identification of yourself as so and so. And with that strengthening of your relationship with the Lord as His own being, staying there for a given period of time, identified with Bhagavan alone, nobody else, then assume the role that you take, whatever it be. Just like a person who is acting on a drama stage assumes the role, right? And acting according to the role. And at the end of the play, he renounces the role. In the same way, we should assume the role of being husband, wife, parent, whatever it is. And even as you assume the role, remember, you are not the role. You are only acting according to the role. So you are not the character, you are only an actor. With that understanding fully that I am assuming this role for a short period of time, whatever is needed for this role to become complete, let me do my best. For nobody can do anything to make anyone happy in this world. If you attempt to make even one person happy in this world, it's only temporary. You think you are responsible for somebody's happiness? That will be the most miserable decision you take. Because even as you try to make that person happy for a short period of time, after some time, he or she will become unhappy about something else. You are not responsible for that. So take the role by choice. Complete your duties and responsibilities with respect to the role as much as you can. At the end of the day, again renounce that role. Veshahanataha swatmadarshanam. Bhagavan Ramanaji says, Veshahanataha, renouncing that Vesha, renouncing that role. Then only you have swatmadarshanam. So here I should continuously recognize and realize. That's what is called Chintayami Harimeva Santatam. Bhagavan Krishna also, he has assumed the role of being a charioteer of Arjuna. Only to teach him the right thing. He has taken many roles. In every role he did the best. But never ever caught by that role he played. So, again and again remembering the Lord means what? May I remember my true being as a soul who is akin to the Lord, who's an image of the Lord himself at all times. Continuing on, remembrance of the Lord again in the next verse he says, Sarasi janayane sashanka chakre Murabidima viramasva chittaranthum Sukha karama param najatu jane Haricharana smaranamrutena tulyam Sarasi janayane sashanka chakre Muravidima viramasva chittarantum Sukha karama param najatu jane Haricharana smaranamrutena tulyam. He is addressing his own mind. E chitta, oh my mind. Rantum viramasva. Do not ever stop or even forget to revel in the Lord. Rantum, to enjoy. Na viramasva. Do not ever forget to revel in the Lord. Sarasi janayane, in the one who is having the eyes like that of the lotus. Sashanka chakre, one who wears the shanka and chakra. Murabiti, in that Lord who is the destroyer of Murabid. Vid means one who destroyed, killed. Murabiti in that Lord. Ma viramasva, do not ever forget. Chitta, oh my mind. Rantum, to revel. Sukakaram, aparam. That other than that, anything that can give me joy, naja tujani, I don't know. See, we all have various means to entertain ourselves. Watching a movie, going to places, listening to music, watching a dance, going to pizza party, weekend parties, whatever be it. And we all know over a period of time while we observe ourselves, it starts and it ends. Right? Anything that has a beginning must have an end. Before that we are so excited. Oh, so it will be nice, we'll meet friends and we'll have enjoy, we'll then eat pizza and we'll have tea or some blah 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 blah, drink and all that excitement. And also you may do it also. And then that's it. Gurudev used to say, weekend is your weekend. Monday morning you are not able to get up also. Because you are so tired out of that entertainment. Over. Then, next to Saturday I have to wait for. That's a thank God. TGIF. Today is TGIF, tomorrow. I don't know, day after tomorrow. TGIF. Thank God it's Friday. So, everything, Agama, so Bhagavan Krishna very clearly says, Matra Sparshast Kaunteya Shīdoshna Sukha Dukkadaha. Anything that has got a beginning and an end, coming in contact with, you have joy. In losing contact with, you have misery. Matra Sparshaha. Only during the time when you are in touch with that or in contact with that, there is joy. After that, it's not there. Take Rasgulla for example. How long is the joy? So long as it's staying in your tongue. Right? Few seconds. After that, bloom, gone. Then, the joy is moving around. Happiness is moving around now. That's all. Only for a short period of time that it is there in your tongue, there is joy. Beyond that, it is not. But here he says, Sukhakaram. That which is most Sukataram, that is, we can put also Sukataram, Najatu Jani. Then that joy of remembrance of the Lord, there is nothing is greater than that. Now, let us look at this carefully. What is Sukha? What do you call it as joy? We may always say that we also, this gives me joy, that gives me joy, etc. Actually, the object does not have in an iota of joy. The joy is actually always internal. It is not on the object. Can you say, this is joy, an object? Because the same thing is joyful for somebody else. You go to a necklace shop or a jewelry shop and buy a jewelry, and then you feel, oh, when I wear this and when I go to that wedding, everybody will look at me. Where did you get that beautiful necklace? Even though you have no neck at all, but the necklace is beautiful. So that necklace, if you wear in a forest where there is no human being, will it give you joy? Tell me. Nobody is looking at you. Only monkeys are there. For whose sake you are wearing them? You can't even have a mirror to look at what you are wearing. Will it give joy? Tell me, okay, honestly. Wearing a diamond-studded, beautiful necklace. Nobody is looking at it. Only monkeys and birds, and they don't even care your existence. Oh, for kiske liye aap, what is the purpose of your wearing it? The purpose of wearing is somebody is going to praise it and make you feel happy about it. See, all things, if that factor is absent of appreciation, it doesn't give you joy. The same object which that fellow is selling to you, the jeweler, is happy that you took it away. For him, that's a dead stock. So, when you get and buy it, he is so happy. Take it. So, is it a joy for the jeweler to keep it there in the shop or give it away? To get rid of it is happiness for him. For you to buy it is happiness. So, where is happiness? In getting rid of it or buying it? Relative, right? Everything is like that only. Somebody wants to give away, somebody wants to take it. The one who wants to give away, happy that it went. So the true joy is such a momentary thought, quite pure. I want, I got it. Quiet. After some time, that is gone. Another one. I want, that is got quiet. So it is, the joy is actually within, and it is externally triggered by an object or a person or a situation. Once the situation is over, or even momentarily that is there, after that, gone. Then we go for something else. Our mind is continuously jumping one to another, like a monkey. Monkey baat hai. Monkey baat hai. Jump from one. So true joy is when the mind is abiding in its own self without running anywhere else, because it has found the source inside. That is Kaya. That's why he says, Sukhakaram, the most joyful, na jatu jane, aparam na jane. Other than that, I do not know. What? Hari charana smarana amrtena tulyam, equal to tulyam. Hari charana smarana, the lotus feet of the Lord, which is none other than His presence in my own heart. Other than that, there is nothing can bring you joy. Every one of us, when we fold ourselves into ourselves, we find infinite joy. In another 3 hours, you all go there. Again, can anything replace sleep? You tell me. Can anything replace sleep? Anybody can sell their sleep? I'll give you some 500,000. Don't sleep for a whole month. Will you? Are you ready? Not even a wink, huh? You should not sleep at all. We are not ready to replace our sleep with anything else, because that is the only thing that we know, which is not given to you by anybody, cannot be borrowed from you by anybody. You cannot sell it also. Right? I mean, even any other entertainment you get to yourself, but finally what happens? I want to sleep. Why? Because you are folding into yourself. And in that state of being with yourself, no one can participate also. Can anyone participate in your sleep? Chalo. Together soyenge. Where? You cannot have any company there. You are by yourself only. And not only human, all living beings. So when you fold into yourself, where is the source of joy? Yourself is the source of joy. What else? Who else? So when we unconsciously, out of tiredness, out of fatigue, when we go into ourselves, even though we are going to our own source of joy, we are going there blindfolded. We are going to the same source of joy only, where Bhagavan is. But we are blindfolded reaching there. Then when you wake up, you are fully rested, full of joy, but you do not know how it happened. Right? A person who is attempting to get into the Samadhi sthiti is consciously getting into that state. Not unconsciously. Therefore, he can go anytime. Not anytime sleep, but anytime he can quieten the mind the way everybody does in the state of sleep, where the mind is no more engaged in anything of the world. It folds itself into itself and being at one with the self, blindfolded as though in the state of sleep, the very same state of source of joy, a person of meditation in the state of samadhi could go there consciously and being consciously happy there, not unconsciously. Even though we enjoy the state of sleep, we do not come to recognize it until we wake up. Right? So after we wake up only we say, oh, I slept very well. Whereas a person who is practicing the ability to the samadhi sthiti, such a person consciously gets there and being consciously happy at that very place itself. Sukhamatyantikam yattat buddhigrahyam atindriyam veti. That's a beautiful word Bhagavan puts. Veti yatra cha eva ayam stitaha na chalati. He knows where he has folded himself, consciously he is present there in that state of joy, not unconsciously. Sukha karama param najatu jani. Nothing can be compared to that. Haricharanas, that is the Haricharana. That is the place, heart where Bhagavan is staying there. Haricharana smarana mrutena tulyam. So, he is advising his mind, E chitta rantum ma viramasva. Do not ever forget to do that, engage in that joy which you can consciously go into. And remembrance of the Lord is crucial here because how much ever an individual attempts to reach there, so much of vasanas are there which are trying to take him away from that point. So only when a person starts to attempt the samadhi, one comes to realize how much there is the intensity of the vasanas trying to not making go there, which is termed as Maya. In many places, Maya does not allow you to go there. That's why Bhagavan says, Maya metam tarantite hu Mame prapatyante Maya metam tarantite. Those who are surrendered to me, I make sure that such a person attempting onto the samadhi sthiti is not being pulled away, disturbed by the power of Maya. Otherwise, anybody who attempts without having that submissive surrender to the Lord, Maya will pull him out, put you to sleep, make you go to sleep. So you may think that I was in samadhi. Who told you? You are sleeping. So, that state of samadhi is where one is at the feet of the Lord which is one's own heart, and the Maya, that is the power of the Vasanas, which will otherwise pull such a person away from that attempt, is also overcome because of the grace of the Lord Himself. So now, here in the next verse he says to all of us, you know, if you ask anybody, do you want happiness? Yes. What kind of happiness you want? Temporary or permanent? Huh? Paramanand? That's called permanent. Or temporary. Everybody would say, I want Paramanand, right? Permanent. Permanent happiness. Chalo, jayenge. We'll go into get the Paramanand. Oh, yes. Yes, Swamiji. इसके लिए आप सबको छोड़ना है. All other things you have to stop. So many of them are afraid of that. There are many fears we have. One of the fear is, Swamiji, I am all ready to get moksha, but my wife will be very unhappy, you know. Therefore, I have decided not to realize this life. Kyun? Because she would be very unhappy if you go away. So, but actually you think that, no, poor thing, no, she would not like it. Or you would not like it. Other than that, we will say, Swamiji, will it be possible after death or before death? If death itself we are afraid, what will happen? See, death by itself cannot cause fear to us because we don't know what it is. Are you afraid of something which you don't know? Half-baked knowledge alone cause fear, right? If you don't know something, it cannot cause fear. If you don't know that fully, then it causes fear. Are you afraid of death? Everybody would say yes. Why? Because I think in death, I will have to leave everything. Whatever I am used to, whatever is giving me joy, whatever I possess, I'll have to leave and go. Because these are all the sources of my joy. And how will I leave it? Or second form of joy is, what is that beyond this? I don't know. Will I be there? This is a question Nachiketa also asked. No, is there anything after this? Astiva, nastiva. Vichikitsa asti. This kind of a doubt is there even among the devatas. Asti cha eke nayam asti iti cha eke edat vidyam anushishtastvayaham varanam eshaha varastritiyaha. He says, I want this particular boon. Oh Emma, I want to know, is there anything or not? Meaning, will I be there or not after this death? Emma says, do you have any other question? I will give you something else. Don't ask this question. I want that only. I want to know. Will I be there or not? He tried to dissuade him. No, you won't do. I want to know. All right. He says, that one which will be there after death is never destroyed any time. Avinashi it is. Najayate mriyate va sadachit. So there is no question of that being not there. But that is the most subtle. Ano raniyan mahato mahiyan atmasya janto nihitam guhaya. The most subtle. So only when you are fully convinced that there is existence beyond this physical being, physical existence, there is no doubt I will continue to be. May not be in this form, may not be with these people, may not be with these possessions, may not be with these identifications, but I will continue to be there. And I want to be that only, even now. That is true renunciation. Renunciation is not running away from situations of life or from the people, from problems, etc. That's what people think. The true renunciation is where a total conviction that I shall be forever and I want to be that even now. All other things, so-called identification that I have, I know it is there temporarily. As a husband, as a wife, as a parent, as a brother, as a sister, as whatever. Let it be there. But that's not me. So therefore he says, Ma bhir mandamano vichintya bahudha yami stiram yatana namina prabhavanti paparipava Swami Nanusridharah Alasyam Vyapaniya Bhakti Sulabam Dhyayasva Narayanam Lokasya Vyasana Apanodana karo Dasasya kim nakshamaha Mabir mandamano vichintya bahutayami shiram yatana Namina prabhavanti paparipavaha Swami Nanusridharah Alasyam Vyapaniya Bhakti Sulabam Dhyayasva Narayanam Lokasya Vyasanapanodana Karo Dasasya Kim Nakshamaha Bahuta Vichintya, thinking so much Ma bhi he mandamana. Oh, dull-witted mind. Addressing his mind. Oh, dull-witted one. Mandamana. Ma bhi. Don't be afraid. Vichintya bahudha. Thinking too much. About what? Yami chiram yatana. Yami means yamasya loka. Yamaloka. Yes, Yami. So, thinking about how long will I be, based upon whatever I have done, will I have to suffer places like hell, etc. After the death. And where you are going to go after death, who can tell you? Can anybody assure you that you will go to the right place? Looking at you, nobody would tell. Even at myself, I don't think I will go any better place. How long I will be there in the abode of Yama? Yami chiram yatana. How long yatana? What long I will be there? Chiram, how long period of time I will be there in the Yama's abode? Don't worry, you will not be. Why? Paparivavaha. Papa Ripu means the enemies or vairi called Papi, Papa. The sins that you have committed so long, whatever you have done in the past, the moment you realize that it is that no more that I can do this, or no more I want to do this, at this very moment itself, Bhagavan has taken care of it. Na ami prabhavanti. Na ami paparibhavaha prabhavanti. All that sins that may probably take you to hell gets dissolved right there. Why? Because Swami Nanusridhara. When Bhagavan comes to your life, all in the past sins also comes to end. That doesn't mean chalo. Kitna bhi karenge, kuch karenge. Whatever sins I have to do, committed. And then finally say, Bhagavan, you take care of it. This is what is called confession. Go and kill somebody and then I have done it. Okay? You take care of it. Eh, nahi hoga. It should be true regret. Right? That I have done something wrong and this I know that it is not supposed to be done by me and I have completely understood. Please forgive me, O Lord, I have changed. That's why Bhagavan says, even if you are the most wanted criminal, apichet suduracharaha bhajate mam ananyabhak sadhureva samantavyaha. I will take care of it if you have realized this part. So when Nanu means, is it not Sridharaha, the Lord is there, who can make sure that your past is completely removed. So that is why yesterday also I said, the Sanchita karma, Prarabdha karma and Agami karma, these three kind of karmas. The one called Sanchita is whatever you have done all through many lives which are not yet experienced. Prarabdha is what has started to experience in the form of today's, this world, this body and this experience. And Aga means whatever you have done in this life, which is yet to be experienced by you in the future. Out of these three karmas, once a person realizes and surrenders to the Lord, all the past actions are burnt. All the actions that you have done in this life, for which you have to experience the future, is also burnt. Sarvam karma kilam partha jnane parisamapyate. In that knowledge of the oneness of the Lord, with the Lord, all actions will come to an end. And what you will experience only, whatever is in this life. Otherwise, think about it. There is no possibility of moksha there. If these karmas continue to be there, then even one who has come to realize the nature of the self here, of what use is that if past actions are going to continue again, or the actions that is done in this life is going to be experienced, then what is called moksha then? So according to the Vedanta, the scriptures, moksha is where all actions come to an end. Now one may wonder, how is that possible? Illogical, Swamiji. How will it end? I have done a sinful action. How will that end? Without giving result to my own action, how will it disappear? The answer to that is, the one who has done the action is no more. The individual who has done the action is no more there. The ego, the karta, when the karta is not there, there cannot be bhokta. The doer is not there, the enjoyer cannot be there of the experience. So, through knowledge and surrender to the Lord, the one who is destroyed is the karta, the doer. Gurudev used to give the example of, once he was in Siddhabari, he was taking rest inside his kutir, and some devotees were outside waiting for him. At that time, suddenly there was a police van which came from Himachal Pradesh police. One whole big van came. Police officers got out. One police officer came. Is Chinmaya is inside here? Yes, Swamiji is taking a rest inside. Oh. I would like to see him right now. No, he's taking rest. He will get up in another half an hour, then you can meet him. No, we want to meet him right away. What's the urgency? Warrant that we have to arrest him. Warrant? What did he do? As Balashna Menon, he was a criminal. He assumed the form of Swami Chinmaya. Now we have got a late warrant, no doubt. But we have proved that he has done a lot of crimes and we are here to arrest him. So please ask him to come out or we will go inside. So people are very agitated. So somehow they decided to wake up Swamiji, so went to his room, knocked at the door, but it was not locked. So they went inside and looked at Swami Chinmaya. He was no more. No more means he's dead, passed away. So they came out, now you can arrest him. So the police officer came and looked at him, tore away the warrant, went back. Why? The person who is supposed to be punished is no more. What can you, how will you arrest a dead person? Is he any more to be punished? Can you? He himself said this story. I mean, it's a story only, just to make a point. He said the one who had committed that action, the actor, the ego, is no more. Therefore, no past actions will have any effect on him. No actions he has done in this life have any effect on him. And even as he is alive, the present prarabdha, according to all others, he will be an experiencer, but he will only be laughing. Because for him, even this present body and its experiences are all false only. He will no more have true reality given to these experiences as well. It is like I walk into your own dream, let us say, and tell you this is a dream. How will you treat me? What do you treat me as then? Huh? If I walk into your dream and say, these are all false, you're imagining. Huh? These are not true. So your first question will be, are you true then? Or it's my imagination further? A guru is one who is a waker, one who has woken up. And he walks into our life and says, these are all false. Wake up. Now it is up to you to follow his statement and wake up, or consider him as false. What you would like to do? If you discount and reject the guru, you will continue to suffer. But if you come to realize that what he said is true, you wake up. And what is that waking up means? All that you have done in the dream, will it be of any value, any reality then? Whether it's the past or the future or the present. Once you have woken up from the dream, what part of the dream will become real now? Tell me. Right? In the same way, here he says, all the paparipavaha, all the sinful enemies of called sinful enemies, na prabhavanti, have no value. Swami nanusridaraha. Therefore, to make it happen, what you should do? Alasyam vyapaniya. Leave your laziness. Alasya means laziness. So even when we are sitting for dining dinner, nowadays they have that one, lazy Susan. I call it as Alsi Chakra. You cannot get up and serve. It goes like that. Right? Sometimes I feel even this outer one also moves. Now when I'm eating, it goes somebody else's plate. Thank God that doesn't happen. So alasya means laziness. Vyapaniya, leave your laziness. And what you should do? Dhyayasva Narayanam. Remember the Lord. Bhakti Sulabham. This devotion is the easiest among all. Alasyam vyapaniya bhakti sulabham dhyayasva narayanam lokasya vyasana apanodana karaha. The one who is able to take care of the suffering of the entire world, dasasya kim nakshama. Can he not take care of your little problem? He the one who takes the entire cosmos into his hand. Think of it. If you only think of what is your position in this entire cosmos, right? Cosmos, not even a dust particle. The one who can take care of the entire universe in his hand and take care of it, your problem is what? Tuchha. So the easiest way to make sure that you are no more the sufferer of your own actions of the past and you don't anymore suffer in the hell, oh my mind, don't be afraid. Just take up the easiest path of remembering the Lord. Ma bir mandamano vichintya bahutayamischiram yatana Namina prabhavanti paparibhavaha Swaminanusridharaha Alasyam vyapaniya bhakti sulabham dhyayasva narayanam Lokasya vyasanapanodana karo dhyaya dasasya kim nakshamaha Dasasya nakshamaha. Would he not take care of his own dasa? See, Jaya Vijaya were the doorkeepers of Narayana in Vishnu Vaikuntha. So it so happened that the four young mind-born children of Brahma, who are those? Sanaka, Sanatana, Sanandana, Sanat. This is called Sanat Kumaras. Four young, so-called dwarfs, they were there and were highly evolved people. Physically they were short, but highly evolved. So they wanted to meet Bhagavan Vishnu. So they came. And they have a free entry everywhere. Whether it's any loka, they can enter without any visa, nothing. They just walk in. But it so happened, Jaya Vijaya were there and then Bhagavan inside and he was resting. So when they walked in, they said, you cannot get in, he is taking rest. Now we have to talk to him about something seriously. Not now, you can go. Later on you come. How dare you people? You go and check with him. You cannot make a decision on your own. Go and check with Bhagavan and let us know whether he is available or not. And if he himself says not available, we'll go. But you cannot take the decision. So Jaya Vijaya got very arrogant. No, we decide. You don't go. We are not allowing you inside. So this rishis, they have only two things. They curse or they open the purse. Open the purse means blessing. Otherwise they curse. So these four people, how dare you, two of them, we curse you that you become Rakshasa for 3 janmas. 3 times you become Rakshasas. So Jaya Vijaya, they know the effect of the curse of the Brahmanas. They were so afraid. But as this was going on, commotion going on, Bhagavan Vishnu came out. What's going on here? So then they saluted to him, to Bhagavan, and said, we wanted to meet you, but these 2 people were not following. So Vishnu said, then what did you do? We cursed them. Hare Baba. Chalo, theek hai. So then we are at that point of time, we just, pronounced the curse. Don't worry. Then Bhagavan Vishnu, out of his sheer compassion, he told Jaya Vijaya, don't worry, in every birth of yours, 3 times I will come. To make sure that I will give you moksha every time. So the first time they become Hiranyaksha and Hiranyakashipu. And in the Rama avatar, they become Ravana and Kumbhakarna. Later on in the Krishna avatar, they become Kamsa and Jayadratha. In all these 3 times, Bhagavan himself has to come. So it is as if Bhagavan is cursed. You come 3 times, because they came 3 times. That is why it is said, he is Dasa only. The Jaya Vijaya are his servants. So, for the sake of protecting his servants, he comes to that extent, making sure that he himself comes and takes care of it. So, if the one who is the Lord of the universe, once you become his Dasa, he will surely be with you to take care of your problems. Lokasya vyasana apanodana karaha dasasya kim nakshamaha. Would he not forgive his own dasas even if they make mistakes? So, therefore, oh my dull-witted mind, ma bihi, don't worry, e mandamana, don't think too much about the result of your own actions. And one would say, okay, with respect to the suffering beyond death, I understand. What about the suffering that I have right now in this world? What is suffering you have? I am caught in the middle of the ocean of samsara. So that's why he says, Bhava jalati gatanam dvandvavata hatanam sudaduhitrukalatra Tranabhararditanam Vishama Vishayato ye Majjatamaplavanam Bhavatu Sharanameko Vishnu Poto Naranam Bhava jalati gatanam dvandvavata hatanam sudatu hitrukalatra dharabharidhanam vishama vishayato ye majjatamaplavanam bhavatu sharanameko Vishnu poto naranam. This is called Bhava Jaladhi. Jaladhi means collection of water. Bhava Jaladhi means a huge collection of water called ocean. Bhava Jalati Gatanam, those who have got into this huge ocean of Bhava. Bhava means change. Think about it. What is the ocean in which we are drowning? The ocean of change. Is it not true? Every change makes us so uncertain, unhappy. Whether it is a situation in our life or external world, in the political system or a share market system, or in health condition or a relationship, no one is spared. No time you say everything is fine. By the time everything is fine, next moment something happens. Sometimes people are afraid to say that. How are you? So, because you cannot say I'm okay, because we do not know what will happen next moment. And in India, there's a usual the way, how are you? chal raha hai? Never they say happy, I'm okay. They cannot say, because I don't want to say that something will happen. So, bhava jalati gatana. And this ocean in which we are right in the middle of the ocean, not even the shores, right in the middle. It is said that one boat or one ship was sinking. And the captain said, there is no way I can save any one of you. We are drowned, marooned. So it was sinking and sinking and sinking and sinking. So one person, hey captain, yes. Which side is the, how far is the land? 2 miles. 2 miles only. I am a great swimmer in my school and in my university. I have a university swimmer. Only 2 miles. I will do it. So he went around the ship looking 2 miles. Which side? He said below. Indian Ocean and all, it is not the miles before you see the land. So if you are in the middle of this ocean, and in the middle of the ocean is where the maximum wind movement. Vata. Vata means the unruly wind. And so in this world where we are drowning in the samsara samudra. And what are the winds that are moving about? Dvandva. Dvandva means joy, sorrow, success, failure, gain, loss, sukham, dukkha. This continuously is one side it goes happy, unhappy. Oh, successful, failure. Dvandva vata hatana. Where we are drowning in the middle of the ocean, these two heavy movements of the wind is also throwing us here and there, here and there, here and there. Okay. At least if you are alone, it's okay. But you have what? Sutta, son. Duhitra, Dahitra means your own husband, daughter. Duhitra become daughter. Kalatra, wife. To take care of them also. Trana, to make sure that they are safe. Sudha, Duhitra, Kalatra, Trana, Bhara. That weight of taking care of the son, daughter, wife. Ardhitanam, who is also suffering that as well. You are not alone. You have to save them also. That's why in Malayalam, wife is called Bharya. Bharya means one who is to be carried. And one who is carrying is, what is his name? Bharta. Bharta means one who is carrying that. Bharam Vahati Bharta. Not Benganka. Bharta is one who is carrying the load of the family, so to say. So, not only you are alone in the middle of the ocean, you are also responsible to take care of the welfare of Sudaduhitrukalatra Trana Bharartidana, where the winds of change continuously taking place. Dvandva vata hatana. And you don't have a single wooden piece to hold on to. Vishama Vishayatoye, and the huge waves also hitting you. Toya means the water, which is in the form of Vishaya, Vishama, dangerous amount of attraction to the senses. They are also pulling you down. Majjatam, sinking. Aplavanam, no boat. Plava means boat. Aplava means no boat. So you are in the middle of the ocean, where these changes are taking place left and right. You are also supposed to take care of the welfare of your son, daughter, wife, everything. That heaviness is also there. And you are being attracted by the senses in this of Vishama Vishaya. No boat. Now in this condition, what do? You suddenly find one single wooden small boat coming up. Would you not go and grab it immediately? That boat is called Narayan. Bhavatu Sharanameko. There is only one Sharanam, one surrender you have to do. Vishnu Poto Naranam. Vishnu Pota, the boat called Vishnu. That one single small little boat, at least for some time you can float. If not, holding on to it, at least you know that you are safe. And slowly you get onto it and put everybody there, and then finally you can reach the shore. That's why it's called Kishore. So you can reach the shore finally. So this is a boat that is available. And that boat, it should be what? It should not be a holy boat. You know what I mean by holy boat? It should not have holes. See, our problem is, one person saw one boat was there. There was a little hole. Slowly the water was coming out. What he did was, to plug that hole, he made another hole and takes it from there and put it there. By the time he finished it, that one started. Oh, that one is there, another hole in the middle. Put it there. This is our problem. One attachment gone, another attachment has come. My children are already going to university, therefore what? I got a dog. Phew. One thing is, another one has started. Endless. So make sure that you don't create new attachments. Consciously don't do that mistake. How much ever I tell, who listens to this? Don't create new attachments. And interesting thing is, many of them, I don't know, you may have your own reasons. When the children are studying in the school, they will have 3-room bedroom apartment or condos. When children are already studying, gone to university, big house with 6 bedrooms sitting alone. What is the point? What is the point? Finance, family, investments. I just cannot understand the psychology of it at all. We keep on creating more and more attachment to ourselves. It's like, that's what, one hole is to plug that, you put another hole. How does it work? You will stay there only, drowning. Make sure that you plug in all attachments. Then only the boat can save you. So attachment to Narayan means don't create another attachment to such a way that you become fanatic about that. Bhagavan says, get attached to me, but don't get attached the way you get to other things. It should not be a fanatic attachment. I cannot be possessed, and don't be possessive about me. So the attachment to the Lord or devotion to the Lord is not another form of attachment. If that holding on to the Lord is such a way that you get detached from all others, and He will make sure that you detach from Him also. So that's called Sharanam. Bhavadu Sharanameko Vishnu Poto Narana. So to come out of this great suffering, there is only one way you can do that, and that is true. That is through holding on to the lotus feet of the Lord. The same thought process is further continued in the next verse. We'll just read it and we'll see the explanation next time. Bhavajaladi magadam dustaram nistareyam kadamahamiti cheto Masmakakaataratvam Sarasijadadrishi deve Tavaki bhakti reka Narakabidi nishanna Tarayishyatyavashyam Bhavajalati magadam dustaram nistareyam Kadamahamiti cheto masmakakaataratvam Sarasijadashideve tavaki bhakti reka Naragavidi nishanna tarayishyatyavashyam. Holding on to that boat called Narayana by itself is not sufficient. It has to be held firmly with total faith. Eka bhaktihi. Many people think that, oh, I will go to temple every week or every day and that will take care of it. Bhakti ke bina. Just by going and doing surrender or salutation or chanting the name or doing japa with no true devotion to the Lord would not help you there. Bhakti reka tavaki bhaktihi. So long as you have the bhakti on what? On whom? Sarasija drishi deve. In that Lord whose eyes are resembling the beautiful lotus, who is Narakabid, one who is a destroyer of Naraka. Nishanna bhakti, firm devotion. Eka, that alone, avashyam tarayishyati. It will definitely make you cross over that. What? This ocean of samsara. Do not sit and worry, what will happen? I am caught here. Baba Jalatin Agadam, it is such Agadam, deep. This Bhavajalati, which is the ocean of change, is so deep. Dustaram, very difficult to cross. Nistareyam katam, how will I cross? Iti, thus. Ma kadaratvam gaha, don't sit and cry about it. Cheto, oh my mind, is addressing again his mind. Oh my mind, do not sit and lament about how do I overcome this impossible, how will I cross this impossible ocean? What will happen? How long I have to hold on to this? But once you hold on to the Lord with devotion, Sarasi ja drishi deve Bhaktihi tavaki eka Narakabidi nishanna bhaktihi tarayishyati avashyam. It will surely make you cross. And we should have that total faith. Because what others cannot do, only Bhagavan can take care of it. Even that Gajendra, who could not be helped by anybody else, when he is sitting in the middle of the ocean, being pulled by that crocodile. That is what is symbolically the whole samsara is pulling him inside. But at that point, nobody could help. Because inside the water, crocodile is very strong. Outside the elephant can be very strong, but inside the water. So at that time he could only call out to Sri Hari. And the Bhagavan came and made sure that that crocodile is cut off and he was released. So too, all of us are being pulled. In fact, Bhagavan Shankaracharya made that as his excuse, right? In Kaladi, when he was taking the dip in the water, only way I can get out of samsara is when my mother gives permission for me to renounce. And he called out to the Lord, Bhagavan, do something. Then it appears that one crocodile came and started pulling his leg. So then he told his mother, if you only allow me to take sannyas, only that will leave me. So the mother said, okay, I will allow. That will allow. So Bhagavan Vishnu makes sure that such a mighty master is not wasted. If he is getting stuck in the samsara, he will not be available for the world. So Shankaracharya's prayer was answered right there itself. So let us develop this innocent, infinite love for the Lord. So these are all the verses when we reflect again and again, we will remember the importance of pure love for the Lord. And that pure love must be unselfish. Actually, it should be selfish. Because the self is Ish. Bhagavan is the self. Isha means the Lord, the selfish. So you have to be selfish. In fact, in this path, one has to be selfish because one recognizes here the selfish does not mean self-centered. Of course, you should be self-centered, S capital. And in this path, one has to understand one's own release is a great blessing to the world also. When a person is able to release oneself from the grips of samsara and maya, such a person will become the blessing to the whole world. So that's therefore being available to oneself, to overcome one's own impurities and imperfections. In the path, one should continue to have total surrender to the Lord. For one who cannot do everything, must remember, Bhagavan alone can push the process to the next level. Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah, Sarve Santu Niramayaha, Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu, Ma Kaschid Dukkhamat Bhavet. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha.